Hello, students. How are you all? Myself, Uma. Here I am with a topic called metals and non-metals for the classes 8th, ninth, and 10th. In this topic, we'll study how you can find out which element is a metal and which element is a non-metal based upon the electronic configuration. So, let's start. Let us start with the topic. As you all know, atomic number is the number of electrons present in an atom. So here is the representation of elements according to the number of electrons present in these atoms. Okay, and this is the electronic configuration for these elements. Now we all know how do we distribute these electrons in these shells. So hydrogen, it has one electron, so it will go with the K shell. Helium, it has two electron, it will go with the K shell. Now this K shell is fully filled, hence these helium atoms, they do not lose or gain electron. That's why these generally occur as gases, and hence because they don't react to form compounds, these are known as inert gases. Coming to lithium, it has atomic number 3, means 3 electrons are there. So, two will be going with K shell and one will be going with L shell. Now, as we all know about the octet rule, so for this octet rule to be fulfilled, the L shell should be having 8 electrons. For this, either there are two possible ways for the lithium atom to gain the stability. One is to gain 8 electrons. No, one is to gain 7 electrons, as one electron is already there, or the other pathway is to lose one electron. So if this one electron will be removed, now this lithium atom will only be having two electrons, and that is a stable configuration. Students, gaining of 7 electrons is a very difficult process, as with each addition of electrons, the number of electrons in this L shell increases, and hence the like charges repel each other. They will repel each other. Means for every successive addition of electrons, we have to be supplying more and more energy, which is a difficult process for to be attained. Now, what does this lithium atom do? Lithium atom will lose one electron to attain a stable configuration, right? Means it is simple that wherever the transaction of electrons is less, the atom will follow that path only, right? For example, now here beryllium, though this shell has two electrons, L shell, same, either it has to gain 6 electrons to attain 8 configuration, or it has to lose. Now, where is the transaction of less electrons taking place? In losing, so it will lose. This will also lose. Now, hence, those elements which lose electrons, their valencies are termed as +1, number of electron loosed, +2, +3. And these are all metals. Means the elements which can donate their electrons are called metals. Now comes carbon. It has 6 electrons. Now 2 and 4. Either it has to gain 4 electrons to become stable, or lose 4 electrons to become stable. Now, therefore, this carbon atom will not lose electron or will not gain electron. It will share these electrons. Share electrons, and hence its valency is only 4, and it is a metalloid. Coming to nitrogen, again now it has 5 electrons in its outermost shell. Either it has to gain 3 electrons to be 8, or either it has to lose 5 electrons. So losing of 5 electrons contains more number of electrons. So it will be gaining 3 electrons. If 3 electrons will be gained, each and every electron will comes with one negative charge. Therefore, it would be minus 3. Next, the valency for oxygen will be minus 2, minus 1, and hence neon it's 0. Right? As we have done earlier, kids, similarly, we will be doing it in the case of sodium, atomic number 11. Now 2, 8, 1. Similarly, either it has to gain 7 electrons or it has to lose this one electron. So, which pathway will this sodium atom follow? Obviously, gaining of 7 electrons is difficult. So, it will lose 1 electron and the valency will be plus 1. As I have already mentioned that those elements which have their valencies with positive signs, these are all metals, right? Again comes the silicon, whose electronic configuration is somewhat similar to that of carbon, means the outermost shell is having 4 electrons. So those in which outermost shell is having 4 electrons are termed as metalloids. Phosphorus, the valence outermost shell has 5 electrons. Either it will be gaining 3 or it will be losing 5. Which pathway will the atom follow? Yes, it will be gaining 3 electrons and hence the valency will be minus 3. Why to gain 3 electrons, students? Because gaining of 3 electrons, by gaining of 3 electrons, this outermost shell will be having how many electrons? 8. 8 electrons are required for an atom to be stable. That is why these will be gaining electrons and hence these are all non-metals. This argon, obviously all the outermost shell is fully filled, hence it will not be forming any compounds. The valency will be 0 and it is an inert gas. For potassium and calcium, obviously the valencies are plus 1 and plus 2 and this will be metals. Hope this topic is now clear for you all. Thank you. If you like the video, kindly share, subscribe to my channel.